he was as prepared for that interview as anybody. Honestly, anybody I've interviewed at my time in UMass.
I've got 3 really simple goals in my life. You know, I've got one professional goal, and that is one night, one time to have a chance to be the best in the world. Now, how you define world is really up to you, but that's it. One night, one time, I want to feel like what it feels like to be the best in the world. Personally, I've got 2 goals. Number 1 is to help people be better people. I was put on this planet not to coach football. You can help people in anything that you do. And so number 1 is to help people be better people, put a smile on people's face, whether it's a social interaction, whether it's somebody in this building, whether it's a handshake, whether it's a pat on the back, whether it's being whoever they need you to be for that moment. You know, and then number 2 is be a better dad. Ultimately, someday when I'm lucky enough to have children, is be a better dad than my own dad. And that's a high standard to live up to, but you know, those are the 3 things I want out of life, and hopefully I can help other people.
I think it's one thing for a candidate to tell you about how important personal relationships are, how important family is, how important people are to them. But then when I made reference calls about him and they said, this guy loves his kids. He coaches them up, he teaches them, he loves them up, and he's, you know, tough love, but he loves them. Love, like that kept coming out. Like this guy believes, he invests in people. And at the end of the day, you want to surround yourself in any organization with people who are going to invest in others. And that's what came through in spades with Walt.
It was always imparted on me as a child is you take care of the people that take care of you. The people that invest in you, you've got to invest in them. And so I've always tried to live my life and make sure that the people that, whether they give me an ounce of anything, whether it's their time, their energy, is to always invest in return. Something that I've got to prove to them is that, you know what, this guy actually does care. You know, this guy actually is invested in how I perform, and what I want them to know about me is you're going to have a guy that's going to be the same every day. You know, he's going to tell you the truth, he's going to be really honest with you, whether you like it or not. But either way, if you can play, if you can't play, is just a guy that cares.
We had a great number of candidates that were just, I mean, outstanding in every way. And at the end of the day, Walt came and won that job. In every measure, that's what you want as an AD, is somebody to come in and just blow you away with what they want to do with your program, and that's what he did.
I knew that I always wanted to be in a position of leadership. I knew that I always wanted to be in a position to compete, you know, and mentor, and again, like I talked about earlier, just help people. If you tell them the truth, they'll eventually trust you. Okay, and if they trust you, we'll start to develop some accountability, because it won't be motivated out of fear. I won't be, I'm just doing right so this guy doesn't yell at me. It'll be, I want to do right because this guy's important to me. You know, and I want to do right because the guy next to me, I care about him so much that I don't want to let him down.
I wanted somebody that we could get in the trenches and get things done, and at the end of the day, that's what I think he brings to the table for us.